just with the performance offensively like tonight, just was this kind of a step of where you wanted to anyway, and just kind of some really positive results offensively?
Yeah, the last couple of games for me have been a whole lot better. Finally getting the ball back in the zone, taking my walks, just kind of doing what I do best, and that's, see deep counts, get the pitch count up, allow everyone else to be themselves, and for me it's a huge thing. Everything else I know will come with that, but for me the most important thing was getting back to just seeing lots of pitches, getting the ball in the zone, and when the ball's in the zone, getting good swings at it. And in the last 3 days, really felt like myself. So yeah, it's huge.
With that, I guess with that swing, it looked like it could have been a really good hit just from one, but for you to have to resettle into that bat to lead it with the base hit, just can you walk us through that one?
Yeah, I kept hitting the ball foul, and the pitcher kept covering first base. I wanted to call timeout, but I knew he was just as tired as I was, so I didn't want to give in. And I figured if he's tired, he's likely to throw a ball or leave one over the middle of the plate. And he was able to do that for me, and I got a good swing on it.
I think before these couple of games, you've gone like 8 or 9 games without a walk. Like kind of, how do you get back in that mode of working counts and getting 3 bases, and how does that kind of set up what everything else you're trying to do up there?
For me, it's just working on mechanics to help slow the ball down. The ball sped up on me the first week or 2 of the season, and really wasn't myself, and was chasing a lot of stuff, and just wasn't able to recognize it. It's very uncharacteristic of me, and so for me, it was trying to get the mechanics back down to slowing the ball down. The ironic thing is, I spent all off-season, spring, trying to hit low liners and ground balls to be more on top of the ball, and that's what ended up being the root cause of my struggles. So, this whole last week, it was just trying to hit high fly balls, and that allowed me to stay back on my backside and just slow the ball down a whole bunch. And I ended up having lower trajectories in PP, and so it's funny how that works.
That deep foul that you had, it kind of showed the emotion after that. Has it been kind of frustrating that you haven't homered yet? Is it something that you think about?
I don't care about the homer as much as I care about just having good at bats. I know the homers will come whenever they come, and if they don't, they don't. As long as I can get good at bats, that's what I care about. And for me, those first 2 weeks, I was having pretty terrible bats, and I was putting my teammates in rough positions, and that's the last thing I want to do. So for me, just having good at bats, allowing my teammates to be themselves and have their at bats, I think for me is huge. I think it's huge for this team, and I think the last couple of days we saw good results out of that, and it just allows the whole lineup to just get deeper. And like I said, even if the hits and stuff aren't there, as long as I can keep seeing a ton of pitches, that helps get to the bullpen. That helps other guys see things from the pitcher that maybe they wouldn't see if you're having a quick at bat. So, for me, these last 3 days were really big.